Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is Star Wars The Black Series number 41, Tusken Raider, or Sand People, or Sand Person? That sounds like something I can't call somebody. Here I have him out of the box, and man, oh man, is this a fun figure. This figure made my top 10 wish list runner-up. I didn't give him an actual spot on there, but it was an honorable mention. And I could not have really asked for a better figure, really. Let's take a closer look at it. Starting from the top, we have a solid head sculpt that looks exactly like a Tusken Raider should. Like a bandaged burn victim with tubes for eyes and a weird butt mouth thing going on. I don't know. I've always wondered what's going on under there. I know that kind of adds to their mystery of who they are and why they speak in a weird moaning language. Oh, actually, that's all coming to me now. I get it. All right, I was way too young for this movie. He's got a lot of great detail from head to toe. He has a very ratty soft goods outer cloak that is falling apart, much like Yoda's and some of the others, but I feel like this one's meant to. It looks weathered. Am I worried that one day it will disappear from the tatters of time? A little bit, but that's a problem for future Mike. Right now, it looks good. He has sculpted bandoliers on his chest and enough pouches to make Rob Liefeld jealous. And if you don't get that joke, look him up. He does have a hard goods skirt, which is okay. I kind of would have maybe rather had a soft goods one to give him a little more posability in his legs other than just kind of standing straight, but there's not really a lot of posability you need out of this guy. They have like one really good classic pose of putting their arms over their head and yelling at the top of their lungs. Other than that, they're just guys, I guess, or people. Sand people? Oh. As far as accessories goes, that's where this guy really hits the nail on the head. This is the gaffy or gatterfy or whatever you want to call it stick. Much like the lightsabers, it has removable parts, which is neat. This is the base. And what you have is a silver painted sort of mace style that fits on the end right here and looks good. But you also, since in the movie there were different styles, is sort of an unpainted version of that, but with fewer hitty parts. I don't know what to call that. And then this one's more like kind of an arrowhead kind of thing, but still it's just, they're basically just different looks to the same weapon that Tusken Raiders use. And that's just kind of cool that they went out. They didn't just choose one and give it to you, which I feel like Hasbro in the past would have to save costs. But no, they gave you one base and three options to give you kind of your choice of how you want it to look. I do like the silver version over the others because I feel like they put a little more effort into it. I like the way it looks combined, but they all are great. It kind of makes me want to buy 3 of these guys so I can have one of each on my shelf. Actually, 4, because you also get this really awesome gun. This to me looks actually like the same gun that Luke Skywalker used. He had it in his land speeder, you know? Just a really long kind of rifle type thing. I know the Sand people used it too, but I actually might give this to stupid farm boy Luke because I hate him and he should have come with something like this, no problem. But they gave it to the Sand person, and you know what? Beggars can be choosers. I guess my one problem with this accessory specifically is it doesn't really hold it too well in his hand. He's missing a little bit of articulation that would have made it nicer, I guess. But I'm not going to complain too much. I can't think of any other accessories I really wished he'd come with, except for maybe a bantha, but that's just wishful thinking, you know, that's just ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. Head moves side to side, that far up, that far down. Arm moves out that far. The arm can move mostly around, but you do have to worry about this cloak. It does get in the way as the seams are attached right here all the way back. Despite having a covered elbow, it's still only single jointed, which is surprising for Hasbro. Wrist is on a swivel and moves forward and backwards. There is a swivel at the diaphragm joint. Hard plastic skirt is split on the sides. It does hinder how far forward the leg can go and how far back the leg can go, with that being about as maximum. There is an upper thigh rotation and a double jointed knee, but the hard plastic skirt gets in the way. There is an ankle hinge and an ankle rocker, with this being about as wide as stance with both his feet flat on the ground. So the articulation's pretty good. I mean, the plastic skirt hinders some leg movement there, but you can usually work around it. I mean, this guy's mostly going to be standing there anyway. The one complaint I do have about the articulation is sometimes on troopers, they'll give the articulation to the side on one of the arms so you can put a rifle or a longer gun in their hand to kind of make it look better and come up over the shoulder. And this one doesn't have it. He has the normal this way articulation on his hands. So I would have maybe preferred that on one of them, just to have that option. But again, that's just kind of a nitpick. And that's all my complaints are with this figure, nitpicks, because it's everything I ever wanted, really. Now this is the normal carded Black Series figure release that I got from my friend Tony. Shout out to you. Check out his channel on their show, Toasted Toys. They do something similar to Bots and Shots that I do on my channel. Watch that if you want to. It's fun. I like it. I haven't found the 40th anniversary, but maybe I never will, and I'm okay with that. I only really need one of these on my shelf because I'm not an army builder. I just kind of collect them, and I have one, and that's what I need. This guy is getting another really good 4.5 out of 5 rating. Hasbro's really been knocking it out of the park lately. Their sculpt has been on point. Their accessories have been great. The articulation has been on par or better. There hasn't really been any duds in a while, which is really nice. I really appreciate that. So thank you, Hasbro, for doing a decent job making toys that I want to buy as an adult man. So that's it for my figure review of the Tusken Raider. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. If you like it, comment about what you thought of it. Share, subscribe, you know, all that normal stuff. And I will see you later. Bye.